Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Yep.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die. As long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold
I think
War,
this is actually a pretty lengthy cutscene, and I think there's a codec call afterwards as well.
we were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict. New hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
Yep.
But
There will always be war, lad.
the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
So this is actually the real final battle we'll have against Liquid.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then.
Go on. Tell me.
You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de grace. Oh, it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But
Of course.
Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
Super.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's
So they're
uterus,
pretty much test
and
tube
later
babies.
intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We
Well, that's
were
what they think,
accomplices
anyway.
of murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The genome soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally.
Alright.
With the completion of the Human Genome Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted using gene therapy into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became.
I actually forgot the whole thing that it was originally octuplets and like that.
That's right. The genome.
Well, he said there was
soldiers
two,
that
but it's
you've
actually
been
3. You'll
killing
find
right
out,
to left
you know,
are our
who the
brothers
third
with
one
the
is
same
anyway.
Genes as ours.
The genome soldiers.
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments.
Huh?
1991.
Yeah, this is a pretty lengthy cutscene here.
The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War.
I think the clip after this is the last one, then gets to the codec call.
Was a side effect of it.
And then we fight Liquid then.
Everyone knows that the
Which is pretty cool. We're on top of Metal Gear, actually.
Exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
Oh, I really like footage they
That was
use.
just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just to cover up the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure.
Yeah, pretty
We're
much.
on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA?
You know, it's just funny that, like, you know,
Family?
Snake doesn't have a stop on. Where's to be close?
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each
Why
other
did you
to
take off your
survive.
top, you bastard?
Do you know why?
You know it's nippy around here.
Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then, I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl.
Meryl? Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did,
And what's her name,
our
Sola?
fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out
Let her
of
go,
time.
but she's unconscious, for God's sake.
Fox die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
And here we go.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
Explain.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to
So they're trying to do a cover-up.
along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel,
Ah, good
if
lad.
you do that.
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
All them lies.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Snake!
Melee,
Again, I think,
what happened to
like I
the
said
Colonel?
with the previous calls, I think the it was more suspenseful in the original.
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty.
Who are you?
This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
I'm gonna get to
Colonel
know you.
back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man. He truly believes
You look
that
like a
he was
ridiculous
in
man, you
command of
fool.
this operation.
You bastard.
He is
There
indeed.
won't be a speck
He looks like a
of
bastard
evidence
as well.
left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the genome
clever
army,
cover-up.
everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
Ocelot has it.
Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left before the bomb.
Alright, we can get this started.
Oh, there's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
I think we're even timed in this fucking fight as well.
Stole everything from me.
Yeah, I heard you before. I stole everything from you,
I
so
shall
what?
nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle.
Touch her and you're dead.
Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
Well, let's get this over with, lad.
And if you cross this line, you'll fall. At
No
this height,
shit.
It'll kill even you.
Right, enough talk.
How about you, Snake?
Now, I hope he was gonna say say that a bit earlier. Would have been perfect. Just like for you know, quoting Symphony of the Night. Whoa. Son of a bitch. Come here. Oh, bastard. I don't have any items on me, so no rations to equip. Only them dog tags. I don't know. Whoa. Get over here. Get over here, I said.
Is that all you've got?
Don't want to do that. Oh, okay. I better be careful there, actually. Ah, nicked your dog tag. Good thing I dodged that. Oh god. Now you got plenty of time. Whoa! Again, gotta watch that. You're getting I'm very close to dying here. Jeez. This is me my first death in the game. I think really though you gotta knock him off though. Alright, a few more hits. I do think you do have to knock him off. Come on, do it again. Do it again. There we go. Oh, we don't have to knock him off. I thought like if his health goes to 0, he'll still keep fighting. And you have to just actually knock him off. But geez, that was very close. I was near at the brink of my death as well. Oh. Roundhouse kick. Boom. Meh. And there goes Liquid.
Snake!
Yeah, I think I'm thinking the original. You have to actually literally knock him off the edge in the fight, even when his health is at 0. That's what I'm kind of thinking of. They really made this version a lot easier, I think. And that is that. Let's see if Meryl's alright.
Meryl. Meryl.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's alive!
Snake?
She's alive! Even Snake is happy.
Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, you must have been terrible.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
Oh.
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them
She is indeed.
made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
So this is the true ending.
Say that, but it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
Oh, here we go. God damn it!
That's my Kodak.
Otacon.
Snake, it's me. It looks like you stopped Rex.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right, you saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy, I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
You know, it's weird because, like, in Metal Gear Solid 2, you know,
Otacon.
at the beginning, like, you're with Otacon. See, that's why I didn't think back then the endings didn't really matter in this game. Because in Metal Gear Solid 2, you're with Otacon. And there's no mention of Meryl till, like, Metal Gear Solid 4. So it turns out, like, the Meryl ending is the true ending.
Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
So, like, obviously Otacon does find a way out.
Eye on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Oh, he will.
I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Alright.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about
Yeah, sounds like a good idea, but
Where is Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
pretty
I don't
much.
want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Better get your top, lad. Go out in the cold like that. Good catch.
Snake.
Meryl. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Where is this top anyway? Where's the sneaker
It's
suit?
freezing outside. You need some clothes.
He's looking around.
There's my sneaking suit.
Oh, how convenient. Jacob must have took it off him.
Hurry!
Alright, we are back in business. Time to get the fuck out of here.
Looking good, Snake.
Alright, so I think, yeah, it's a very lengthy part, but in the next part will be the finale. The escape route. Alright, so I'll see you guys later.